yes, it is new, paid and free season pass day. When you're watching this video, it just came out. We are looking at it and reviewing it at the end of the video. If you want to skip to that, you always can, but we do have a bunch of new stuff to talk about here. We've got a bunch more new heroes leaked for next year's game. We have got a lot of pack leaks and some interesting FUTTIES stuff. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description down below. They are the cheapest and the safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for an 8% discount. We've got some more evolution news as well to talk about, so a lot of stuff to get into here. You know, I was thinking about the other day that it seems like since we got the paid season pass, the best content in like the entire game has been in the paid season pass, right? It's kind of just all been in there, because I was trying to find some sort of like correlation or something as to what's been going on with content, like why has it been so boring. And then I thought of the new, you know, paid season passes that we're getting, and I guess that maybe is like correlative of some kind, but I'm not even sure. Pretty much all the players are leaked for it right now, and I won't really go into that because we'll go and look at it here in just a little bit. But also wanted to bring up here, there's new FUT Champs rewards for FUTTIES, and it is, you know, they're pretty interesting. So rank 2 and 3, I think, are 2 of 8 player picks now instead of just what they were before. I think that's Ultimate Tots, Shapeshifters, and FUTTIES, I believe, are the 3 teams that are in this. And over here, yep, there's this pack here where it's like 2 96 plus Ultimate Tots / Shapeshifters / FUTTIES. That seems to be the card types that are in this. That's rank 3. Rank 4, I think, is 2 of 6. I think 2 of 6 in rank 4 and rank 5, I believe. And then lower than rank 5, I think, is just back to the regular 1 of 3s. But yeah, rank 5 and above, you get kind of like new and improved rewards. Rank 1 is 2 of 10 95 plus Ultimate Tots / all the other card types in there. So they made some new champs rewards to try and spice things up, which I do want to give them credit for because they need to do that. And one of the few things they've done this year, honestly, one of the better things they've done this year is refresh champs and rivals rewards more than like in previous years. And not to be overly critical of content every day, but midweek content this year just doesn't exist. I mean, it just doesn't exist. Monday to Thursday, you basically can just write off in terms of what comes out. Like, you don't have to even worry about it. Come back on Friday. But okay, very first bit of news, because I saw this first here. It looks like we'll have FUTTIES voting again. I'm going to assume, considering this is the Ultimate Team winner card design, I'm guessing that's the FUTTIES SBC voting winner, if I had to guess. So that's cool that we bring that back, because I don't think that was in the game last year, or at least not nearly as much. I'm trying to remember if it was in the game last year. I don't think we voted on anything last year. I'm pretty sure we didn't. So it'll be at least cool to see that again. FUTTIES is supposed to be kind of like an homage to the cards used that year and in previous years too, and especially that year, like the best players, the most popular players, right? Now, okay, so some of this stuff might be in this new season pass right now, but I'm assuming that not all of it is going to be. So new playstyle EVO's coming. We got low driven shot plus, bruiser plus, rapid plus, incisive plus, quick step plus, anticipate plus. So some great playstyles in there. And I believe these 4 playstyle plus ones means you can make it a 5th. I think that's the word on the street right now. Then these ones down here, don't think they'll be in the season pass, but obviously we know that by now. But bruiser, jockey, intercept, block, long ball, just as base playstyles, max 96. Same thing with low driven, finesse, trickster, which is nice, pinged, incisive, pinged pass plus, tiki-taka plus, and right mid and left mid and rolls there. So I think pairing along with this, there is this pack leak that we'll go and look at and kind of talk about with this. And that's this. So a 3 of 5 base playstyles pick pack contains 3 of 5 base playstyles, low driven shot, finesse shot, trickster, pinged, and incisive. And this is a pack leak, so I don't know if it'll be in the new season or not, but if not, it'll be a reward of some kind coming up here. Looks like 5 of these base playstyles are going to be in one kind of pick that you can do, apparently. So this is also one of the better things they've done this year to me. I kind of wish they honestly lean more into the base playstyles too, because those are very, very important on cards. You can make cards more customizable that way. It makes the playstyle system slightly more manageable if you give us more freedom with it to put on the ones that we kind of feel like are crutch. You know, if you're going to keep the system EA, you might as well try and make the system as lenient as possible, as lenient as you can make it. I think we all can kind of agree it's been some of the best stuff that they've done this year, and it looks like it's going to continue. My guess is next year we'll see a shit ton of these, because it probably has had the most engagement is my guess, and they got to sell those season passes again next year, especially like the season 1 and 2 passes where there isn't going to be as many coins that everybody's got. And we'll kind of start with FC25 stuff, then do the FC26 stuff afterwards, so just keep that in mind here. But 95 rated EVOs are set to come to Ultimate Team soon, apparently, says FUT Police Leaks. He tweeted out this bomb emojis. You know, it's when usually something big was happening. I think last one was the exchanges coming out. Wait, down here, this guy says it's September, and I read his name. It's FUT Trading Zone, Leak Police SBC, Mentor News Agent. And his background is FIFA/FC players of the lowest IQ average of any gamers. And his bio is buy my course, I mean purchase my premium trading Discord, please. Yeah, I'm following this guy. But he says here that was just the first bomb, so I guess we've got more of them, but 95 EVOs on the way. Sure, why not? And next bit of news, unfortunately, we kind of figured this would be the case here, but it's confirmed now that the greats of the game cards will all be women's cards because it's a women's tournament. So it is Shailene, Prince, Abelie, Scott, Georgian, and Pichon, all as greats of the game cards here. So kind of unfortunately what we figured might happen. And all right, next up here is a bunch of pack leaks. You might have seen some of these in the season pass, but I'm going to show you them anyway in case they don't come in the season pass. But for example, you got 5 FUTTIES or greats of the game player items, 96 or higher there. That's a pretty crazy pack. I'm assuming that this one's going to be a store pack. And these ones also confirm that we're going to have 5 teams of FUTTIES. So FUTTIES is going to be the last promo. I mean, it usually is the last real promo of the year. And right here also, FUTTIES Batch 1 Prism Pack includes 8 encore player items, from the Batch 1 of the FUTTIES re-release. So I'm not sure if that confirms a FUTTIES re-release for this coming Friday. That's not been confirmed by any leakers, so we don't really know that yet. We might know tomorrow, but we will at some point for sure be getting a best of for FUTTIES, which we figure, but hopefully it's this Friday. That would be nice. Moving on over here, you've got just store packs, so go fuck yourself. And moving over here, we got 3 premium FUTTIES pack, and I'm assuming these ones here are going to be in the season pass, so they're tradable, it looks like, so I'm gonna assume that. And pretty much all these here are the exact same thing, 6x90. These ones are untradeable, but I think they will still be in the season pass. 3x90 here, scrolling over, 10x88, 15x82, 588, 1087, a lot of just random different tradable packs there. Not really a whole lot to say, but okay, moving on here, some FC26 stuff right now, and some heroes have been leaked once again. I think these guys are once again in the testing phase, which means they're likely to come in the game. Some of these guys probably won't be when we look at this whole new graphic coming up, but I'd say the majority of them will be. And seeing Zlatan's coming, nothing's off the table. This might be the biggest year for icons and heroes of all time. One that was leaked today was Daniele De Rossi, who is, I mean, an Italian favorite, obviously. Now, I don't know who made that card, because fire them. There must be some typos in there or something. Not really sure what that card looks like, but De Rossi set to come as a hero, most likely it looks like. And of course, Totti has also been pretty much confirmed to be in next year's game, along with De Rossi. So Roma fans, Santa came early, all right? There's your Christmas present. But that is not all at all, because here's this big graphic here of 8 more new heroes. So keep in mind, there's a bunch of new heroes that were leaked to be in FIFA Mobile. Now, when cards come in FIFA Mobile, it's pretty much guaranteed they enter into FC. And that was like a group of 8 or 9 new heroes, plus other ones we've had leaked over the last like month or so. Now 8 more. This might, I mean, I'm not really sure what to make of this. This probably will be the biggest year for icons and heroes, and maybe that's a statement EA are trying to make. Because the last few years, to be honest with you, there hasn't been that many new icons and heroes. But here we go, women's cards here. We got Nasib and Lauder, who I have no idea. I apologize. We got right back Salgado here, La Liga hero. Zamorano, the Inter striker. Stats are just predictions, by the way. No one has any idea what they're going to look like yet. You got Jill Scott down here of the Overlap. Charisma, we talked about that card yesterday. Travella Plus, obviously. And De Rossi. And then Aymar down here, who I didn't even know who that was, honestly. I am not a ball knower, I'm well aware, but he was a Valencia cult hero, looks like. So yeah, add 8 more names in. You know, it's pretty crazy. This must be some kind of a marketing strategy for next year's game, because when you think about it, it does make sense, right? When people are trying to pre-order next year's game or thinking about pre-ordering the game next year, and they see all these new icons and heroes coming in, say we end up with 15 new icons and 20 new heroes, 35 new players in the game next year, plus you're guaranteed to get one of them in a pack at the start of the game, and the icon packs and the pre-order details. You can see the thought process behind this. Now, it'd be pretty funny if this whole time we end up with like 6 new heroes and 5 new icons, and all these guys, turns out they've just been testing all of them. But I think now that we know Zlatan's coming in, I just don't see how there's any world that this is not a clear strategy, and one of the many strategies to try and incentivize you more than any of the previous 2 or 3 or 4 years to pre-order next year's game, because that was obviously an element of focus for them. Now, I saw this in Nepentha's tweet. It's kind of a random side note here, but I wanted to address this because he says, you know, I was using 4-2-1-3 with Loftus-Cheek, Teo Hernandez, and Araujo as my CDM rotation. Struggled massively to get any traction going. Switched to a 4-2-2 with Dabritz and Jean-Francois as the CDMs, and got 6 wins and 1 draw on rivals. I don't know what it is with me, but I just can't play the meta formation with success. What he's trying to say here is I'm using not only just a worse formation, but also worse CDMs and players, basically, and yet I'm doing way better. And this is the thing, is that the meta is the meta simply because it works the best for the most people. You might not fall into that category. Also, that might not even be what the meta ends up being. It might end up being just simply put the easiest thing, or something like like that. There's a lot of things that go into what is the quote-unquote meta. It's just the consensus best thing, right? That might not fall into what you're good at or what you're good with or how it suits your playstyle. You know, you don't want to just blindly follow things, especially your tactics in FIFA, because it is very personal preference based. Yes, you might end up having the best time with the most basic tactics in the game, but also if you run a 4-2-2 and like you can't run the 4-2-1-3, then that just might be how you play, and you need to run the 4-2-2. I talked about that a lot in my tip videos in past FIFAs, and I didn't really do many tip videos this year, but for next year, I'm going to say the biggest thing is you've got to know what you're good with and then maximize that and not be like, okay, well, I just watched this guy on YouTube or Twitch run a 4-2-1-3 and he was dominating with it, so that must be the best in the game. I must use that. It's like, no, you have your own play style, your own distinct way of seeing the game and seeing the field, and you need to maximize that potential. So this is not surprising to me. So this is going to be how some of you are. And here are those 8 new heroes right here, right? So there's these 3, the first ones that were leaked. This was before that whole new graphic, right? But these 8 right here are in FC Mobile. So you're going to kind of assume they'll be in next year's game too. And that's that Hilberto Silva, Mandzukic, Fabregas, Cambiaso, Fellaini, Barzagli, Carrick, etc. If you guys maybe are new and hadn't seen those initial 8s that were leaked, I want to say it was like maybe 2 months ago at this point. And I do want to talk about the market quickly here. Actually, I don't even know why I'm on FUTGG. I wanted to be on FUTBin so that I could look at the cheapest players by rating, because I think if we get the best of on this coming Friday, and there's a big SBC coming out, if those bomb emojis equate to a big SBC plus a best of in packs, I'd guess exchanges end up, you know, going up in price. And by that, I mean just like the 89s, 88s, 87s, 86s, right? I would assume they go up. I wouldn't say it'll be a shit ton, but I would guess they'll probably rise some. And then going back to the 95 rated cards here, if we go type in like overall 95 to 95 here, go check out some of these cards because we can EVO them here in a little bit, looks like. So if there's anyone like a Millie Savage you want to look at buying for an EVO, maybe go out and do that quickly. Trying to look at anybody else here. Probably the 3 playstyle plus guys I'm looking at. Not really anybody on this page. Who's over here? We've got, yeah, Gravenberch, right? Someone like that. There's gonna be some good cards in here that you're gonna want to use in an EVO, I'm sure, that are 95 rated. So just be aware of that as well. And okay, we'll read a couple of your comments here because as you guys know from last video and maybe even some from this video, we'll be reading all the comments on my second channel, but I did see a couple of these. Devin Pack is one of the ones that said it. I was like, why do you want Ibra's base to have Acrobat Plus? Like, you know, stop trying to lobby for Acrobat Plus Ibra. Listen, I don't want it, okay? If they want to base the playstyle plus system on real life things, then it's like, what the fuck are you doing not giving him Acrobat Plus? Better for us, only better. You know, hopefully Power Shot Plus will look better than it was this year, but no, I don't want him to have Acrobat Plus. I just thought if they want to go off any resemblance of reality that they would give him that. And I saw this comment from Stevie here who said, do you think there's any chance for us all to get 120 FPS on console? I've mentioned it a few times. I played some friends on PC and could not believe a difference in gameplay. I was incredulous, utterly speechless, the difference in gameplay. And listen, you're right. 120 FPS is beautiful. I used to use it on my PC. For some reason, like with my PC though, I use 120 FPS in this game and it crashes my game a lot, so I can't really use it. But I can go up to 220 frames on other games because this game sucks. And that's one of the reasons why we're not seeing 120 FPS on this game, is because it's just not optimized well. I could be wrong, of course, and next year it gets added, but I feel like if it's not been added yet, when COD and Fortnite have had it now on console for 3 years now, at least, I think it was Cold War, and that's 2021, I think, that COD had it. You know, that's 4 years ago now. It's gonna be 5 years ago soon. Yeah, I'm not a game dev, but I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of intricacies that go into that. It take a lot of work and probably a lot of resources to go into that, and they just don't simply think it's worth it, is my guess. I just don't think they probably think enough people care to actually add it in, because it's not, say, a competitive shooter or, you know, something like that, even though they make this game uber competitive, right? That's not the majority of players. It's not the full, like, point of the game, like some of these other games that do have 120 FPS on console are, even though I guess COD is more so a stereotypical casual shooter. So I don't really know, honestly. I think it's just mainly they must have probably looked at this in the past and say, hey, what would it take to do this? They just deemed that it wasn't worth it for whatever reason. But if you have not played on 120 FPS on FIFA before, I do recommend trying somehow to do it, or I don't know. The only way to do it is by having or knowing somebody who has a PC, who has FIFA, that can play 120 FPS on their monitor. So it's not like it's easy easy to do that, but if you somehow can come across playing it on 120 FPS, it's a pretty big difference. And it is pretty crazy to see that some people do play against guys who are on 120 FPS who are locked at 60. That's kind of how COD is sometimes too. That's kind of been fixed a little bit now, but these competitive shooters is maybe more pronounced. But even in competitive FIFA, like a locked at 60 compared to a locked at 120 is, or actually locked at 144, I think is the highest FIFA goes. It's pretty different. Like, it's not the same game. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but hopefully maybe one day, maybe PS6, that will finally be off 60 FPS and on PS6. God help us. Okay, I believe it's that time. Let's check out what this new season pass looks like. Okay, it is here. We'll kind of go through these cards briefly and give a quick look at them. So level 1 is Alex Garcia and Anthony Martial, which is interesting, and they look like some great cards. It's actually kind of hard to see the playstyle pluses. Is that just me with the pink there? 11 playstyles on Martial. Chip shot plus obviously isn't ideal, but they're level 1 cards, so kind of what you expect here. 5'8 Alex Garcia playstyles are pretty good there too. Yeah, solid all-around card looks like. And that's the premium tier. What's the free tier? So free tier level 1 is 1 player item special untradeable. Okay, nice. I don't know what the hell that is. Level 2 bundled reward. Nothing really there. We got a couple packs. Level 3. Level 4, once again, more bundled stuff. It's just random pro club stuff. Level 5, Voltamade and Lingard, or Cecilia and Isaac Toure. Okay, so Voltamade and Lingard here. 6'6 Voltamade, by the way. Base aerial. Pretty decent card. The stats kind of what you expect. It's kind of more about the fun at this point. The originality in Voltamade 6'6. That's pretty cool. Jesse Lingard is here. FC Soul Jesse Lingard. Okay. Yeah, good playstyle pluses on him. And good playstyles too, looks like. I want to see that Isaac Toure and Cecilia, though. This is a big one. So Isaac Toure, literally, this is a big one. I have an EVO Isaac Toure. He's got aerial plus, and he is 6'9". I mean, that's ridiculous. So a nice Isaac Toure center back card here. He's gonna be very good. Cecilia, though, what's he look like? So playstyle pluses are kind of what you expect. Press proven and trickster is okay. Nice card all around. Obviously, he's 5'5". Good card there, definitely. We got Cam and rolls, sure. 4,000 XP level 6, so you're already at the level 10 pretty quickly here. We've got Tiki Taka plus at level 8, and is there... Okay, so we can't see the level, but I'm assuming it's 96 or 97 there. Okay, so the base playstyles pick is actually in the season. Interesting. I don't mind that because I want to be able to just put that right away onto people. And I'm assuming level 9 should be pretty quick that we get there, so I don't actually mind that. Level 10 here, standard reward is David. So that's Promise David, who's 6'5", who has aerial plus. That's actually going to be a demon of a card, actually. Some nice all-around stats there, and the playstyles are pretty good on him too, so okay. And then Alvarez here, looks like a really nice CDM. All defending playstyles, attributes, kind of what you expect there. And the premium rewards, we have Diego Luna and also Bombito. So Bombito's back, who that's a good FUTTIES player for this year, because he was obviously, there was about a 2-week stretch where he was like in everybody's team, so that's cool to see him, and it's a very, very good card. Again, this is kind of like what his EVO is like, so they kind of replicated what that EVO was, I feel like. And then Diego Luna here, he looks very good. All the dribbling playstyles, which is cool on him, and some really nice in-game stats here as well. Is he 5'5"? No, he's 5'4". Okay, I mean, it's a good card still. We keep going. 15 by 82. Oh, we get another 3 of 5 base playstyles pick. Sure, I wonder if they're going to be the different ones. So I think we actually saw all the playstyles in this video, or in this new season actually, so that's interesting. We get FUTTIES Excellence. I'm assuming that's going to be a cosmetic design there. Claudia Pina and Reuter. So we are getting a lot of like legends, quote unquote, from this year. Not really legends, but kind of like popular players from the last couple of years. Claudia Pina, really nice in game stats. One of the better dribblers in the game. Honestly, never mind. No base first touch. Chalk it up. Not one of the better dribblers in the game, but interesting and unique card, I suppose. And Reuter here, I'm curious to know how good this card's going to be. So low driven, press proven, incisive, and rapid. If you can see that, squint hard enough and you can maybe see the playstyle pluses. Nice card here, though. Once again, no base first touch. I know maybe it's just a me thing, but base first touch is so important for me. Nice cam card, though. Definitely a nice cam card there. That's level 15. Keep going. We got more packs and tradable packs and stuff like that. Level 18, just a kit, it looks like. More packs here. Level 20s, Anderson Talisca or Katarina Macario. So Talisca is not 5'5", but 6'3", and, you know, kind of great in-game stats. Travella plus, first touch plus, though. All of the shooting play styles. So he's got 13 play styles and 6 shooting ones, which is interesting. Okay, sure. Don't really know what to make of that card. And then Katarina Macario here has 4 elite playstyle pluses and maybe is the better card between the two. Yeah, seeing the playstyles, I'd maybe say that, but Talisca looks kind of interesting there. Both not really maybe the most mind-blowing, but Bruiser Plus, max 97 on that one, sure. Because that's Footy's cosmetic, it says, so maybe the other one actually isn't a cosmetic Evo. Don't really know what to make of that. More packs in here. Rapid Plus there, level 24. We got Harry Maguire and St. Juiced on the standard season pass. So center back Harry Maguire, who I'm sure he's gonna be a beast, honestly. Bruiser Plus, long ball on him as well. He's gonna be a really good card. St. Juiced, though, 97 pace. Slide Tackle Plus. I think people probably will choose Harry Maguire here, but still, St. Juiced looks pretty good. Playstyles, all defending, and the quick step plus there. But Maguire looks really good, so I'm assuming he'll be the one that people most want to take. Darwin Nunez and Marmouche as the selections here. So 99 pace Nunez, 6'2". He's got Acrobat, which is a low-driven aerial and finesse. And a good card. I want to see what the base playstyles look like here, and a lot of good base playstyles, but I think Marmouche will probably end up being better if I had to guess, just looking at the card right away. Yeah, quick step, also 99 base pace, low driven first touch, tiki-taka, good dribbling on him. Yeah, I'd probably say Marmouche is better, but Nunez would be a fun card in there for sure. Is he 5'5" as well? Yes, he is. That's also in the premium season pass there. Then 4,000 XP again for level 26, so you'll be getting some free XP here once again. Ping Pass Plus level 27. We got 2 of 5, 87 plus player pick, and FC Futures VIP area. Sweet, thanks. About 87 Incisive Pass Plus. I mean, the season right now, it looks pretty amazing. You got a choice here between Adama Traore, Barella, and Rodrigo in the free season pass. And the premium is Sophia Wilson and Ferland Mendy, who looks ridiculous. So let's look at these 3 cards here. Adama, does he have 5'5"? No, but 5-star skills. Power shot, rapid, press proven, low driven. The stats, like, you know what the stats look like on almost every card right now. They're just pretty much max. So the play style is kind of where it's interesting. And Adama's got some pretty good play styles. Great super sub Adama Traore is definitely gonna be back here. Barella, center mid, cool, 5'5", really nice playstyle pluses on him. Only 4 playstyle pluses on all these cards though, so I think that's probably a strategy to make you use all these playstyle plus evos on some of these guys. Insane dribbling, insane in-game stats, and some crazy playstyles in Barella for sure. Then Rodrigo here, right wing, has all the dribbling playstyles and finesse shot plus and low driven plus. Those be great cards. E5-5 as well. Yes, it's going to be a great card again. No transfer cards yet though. We're going to see them here. He was the last option, but Sophia Wilson, who mommy is putting it lightly. This card's going to be insane. And all the dribbling playstyles on her again. And next up here might be everyone's worst nightmare. It's left back Ferland Mendy, who could only play left back, but he's got quick step, bruiser, intercept. Slide tackles a 4 playstyle plus maybe isn't amazing, but it's Mendy body type, it's fuck you body type, and he's got low driven just because. Sure, why not? Okay, I mean, he's gonna be very, very good. I might take Sophia Wilson there though. I have an Evo Mendy myself personally. 587, 387, technical plus, anticipate plus. Sure, we got Joe Bellingham, and that's our first transfer card. Job and Jude as our first transfer cards. Here's some 98 Jude Bellingham, 98 Joe Bellingham, Dortmund Job, 6'3", insane in-game stats, 5 playstyle pluses, insane playstyle pluses too, by the way. This is an insane card. I mean, you don't need to say anything else about this. This is a crazy card. And then that's the free tier. Jude is in the paid tier, and this card as well. Yeah, great cam. I mean, this is an insane card. 99 dribbling, everything. And what is there to really say? I mean, this is a crazy card for the premium pass there. 10 by 87. If you don't want the Jude Bellingham card, which you're smoking the good shit if you don't want that card. And then what's the bundle reward here for 37? Just some draft tokens and coins. 1 of 2 90 plus player pick. Another bundled reward, which is low driven shot and quick step plus. Sure, a lot of playstyle plus evos, a lot of great cards in here. And the last one, oh my goodness, it's Virgil van Dijk for the free one. It's a 99 defending with ridiculous playstyle pluses on Virgil van Dijk. Does he have all the defending ones, I'm going to assume here? Let's check. He does. Okay, yeah, that's everyone's center back for the rest of the year once you're done with this season. And then Ginola is the last one here, and this Ginola has, wow, that's a ridiculous card again. I mean, 99 base pace, it's 99 everything. I mean, it's at a certain point, it's just 99 everything with the chem style. What do the playstyles on him look like? Crazy. So yeah, I mean, the cards are crazy. The playstyle pluses are crazy in this new season. I mean, it's definitely, they're making the premium pass genuinely worth your coins. Like, if you want to spend 500k on this, it genuinely is worth it. Is it actually 500k again? Yes, it is. So they're maybe setting the precedent as to every season being 500k from now on, and like next year even too, every season will be 500k. But honestly, it's hard to say that this isn't worth your coins. It's probably going to be, because these evos are great. The players are great. It's hard to hate on this. I mean, you really really can't. And the reason I'm kind of annoyed by how good these tend to be actually is because content's been so lackluster, except for this. Like, this seems to be great. Like, these are insane stuff that you can get. Yet, for some reason, content just has been lackluster. I'm not really sure why that is. Is there XP we can already get, I'm assuming here? Let's see. Is there any XP we can get? 500 from the daily play game stuff, because I haven't done that yet, but I think that's kind of it. So there's like no XP you can get right now. It's just the seasonal objectives, I guess. But okay, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's undoubtedly a crazy season pass. I just wish we could get some of this like really good content in the menus. I'm kind of striving for that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. It's up there with last year's FUTTIES season pass. Is it better? Is it worse? Thank you guys all for watching. I love you all. Peace.